We are still here at Printing United, and we are still here at Ricoh's booth. And now I'm with Mark Little. Good to see you, Mark.
Hey, good to see you too, Morten.
Last time I think was Hunkler, actually, right?
It was. It seems like we just chase each other around the world.
And we had like a fantastic walkthrough of all the technology that Ricoh has brought to market. And this time we actually have a VC80,000 just on our side, right?
We do. So we chose to bring this and really display it publicly for the first time in North America. Obviously, we have it installed in our customer experience center in Boulder.
Yeah.
But people want to see these things. They're seeing them in the news. They're seeing them getting installed all over the globe. You know, what do they look like? What's so great about them? So it's awesome to have it, you know, at a show, opening the doors and showing what it's all about.
I mean, with your background, I know that you worked with the toner-based machines, but you have been visiting thousands of, or hundreds at least, of printing companies. The experience you get, is the market now ready? I mean, because the toner-based has always been seen at either very short runs or very personalized data. Right. But now we have production equipment that can be replacing offset machines, right?
Yes, and you know, there's a big push to, sometimes we refer to it as offset to digital transition. But moreover, it's really offset with digital. Offset's not totally going away, but there are certain jobs and certain timing of those jobs that lend themselves really well to digital, and longer runs digitally, variable runs digitally. So those were offset with digital really make it work. We all hear in the publishing market, book of one. Well, it doesn't get any more perfect for digital than a bunch of books of one. And that's what's great about the VC80,000. Over the past 18 months since launch of this product, we have actually been able to place this product in every market segment in printing, from publishing to commercial print, data-driven, direct mailers, and even transactional mailers are all looking for this for a solution. It's really just a Swiss Army knife in the market for you, and it's great to have it.
And how is it for, I mean, I guess there must also be some kind of pride within Ricoh, because this is a ground build-up machine by Ricoh itself, right? It must be fun, and it also give you some challenges, right?
Of course, any new inkjet product that you're going to bring to market with these technological advances always bring challenges. Historically, that's happened. Stabilizing that product, getting it into the market, you know, we're really making a great headway, and customers are giving us feedback that they're really happy. You know, a customer told me recently on the number of thousands of dollars a day that they're saving in metal plates. And so, and the numbers are mind-boggling. You know, more so, we knew it was going to save you money, maybe not that much. So that's incredible to see things like that happening. And then, you know, some of the companies we've installed are looking at a second one. And those are starting to come around after we've proved a good installation. I call it ultra production efficiency. That happens, they want more.
Before we turned on the camera, we spoke about that. Obviously, when we talk about how digital print in the case of inkjet is now moving into the commercial printing space. Right. Obviously, one of the things that was like an issue that a lot of PSPs were discussing years back was, of course, the cost of ink and the total cost of ownership. But I guess that if you look at, let's say, the savings on plates and the high uptime on this, basically, I think that you can kind of warrant that it is a very valuable piece of investment here, right?
Yeah, that's a great point, Morten, because we actually do ROI analysis. We look at offset to digital transition jobs. We look at that for you in the sales process. Yeah. And so we want you, the environment, to feel comfortable that it's going to be cost effective for you to move over. And in many cases, most of the cases, you find, wow, it's actually cheaper to produce like this. You know, not to mention rolled paper, especially in North America, is quite a bit cheaper than cut sheet paper. Definitely. So we're saving there. Yeah. And then with some of the features of this press being a 23-inch wide web, which is very unique in the market, we're able to take letter workflows and turn them from portrait to landscape. Now that may sound like something really, really small, but that alone gives you about 20-something% more, efficiency. Yeah. But even greater than that, on the back end, remember you're doing all these letters, we're grain correct fold. We've never done that in the web world, right? So those little things are adding to this efficiency that commercial printers in particular are looking for. Again, the specs of this machine, the ability to go to 300 GSM, you know, a 12-point stock. Commercial printers are like, yeah, that fits my postcard, that fits my direct mail, that fits a lot more applications. So this is really opening our market for offset with or offset to digital transitions, especially in the commercial print market.
And I would say that I spoke to some of your colleagues just before the Jupiter show about this, is also that, again, since it's built as a totally new engine, you have a lot of the advantages that some of your competitors don't have, right? Because you have totally new drying, you have new paper path, you have, and you have fast speed on all thicknesses of paper, and I think it's just amazing to see that. So, talking about the competitors, I mean, it's a tough market, right? Because there are some good players out there, right?
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's safe to say we all print good.
Yeah.
Everybody prints well these days. That's, you know, there's so small differences in print quality anymore. But it's really how you get there. And when we set out to build this product and then launch it, we wanted to solve challenges. The number one challenge as I travel all over the world and talk to printers is labor.
Yeah.
It's the same in Australia, it's the same in Florida, it's the same in Denmark.
But it was not the same in South Africa when we were filming your first VC80s out there, because they had tons of people, right?
Okay, you got me there.
Yeah, okay, that was the only place, right?
Right. Overall, technically trained operators are challenging.
Yeah.
So we wanted to bring that and solve that challenge. So with that, we use artificial intelligence built in. We're able to automatically do things like uniformity alignment, registration, density, all these things, print head alignment. We don't need your operator to need to understand those terms anymore. We're pulling them out of the vocabulary. Push the button, let the VC80 do its thing, and we're ready to print. And that's just getting the printer ready. Once we're in production, we're automatically looking at each sheet coming through at 150 meters a minute, 492 feet a minute. We're identifying detections. Maybe it's a jet out, an inkjet head jet out, and we're correcting in that real time in a matter of milliseconds, all at that speed. And then when we get time with the machine, maybe after the job, we're gonna go and we're gonna clean and we're gonna really correct that problem that we had on that jet out. But it doesn't stop production. And that's what that demand of commercial printers need. Again, we're automating all that for you. You don't have to have the operator understand and stop the machine to correct these actions.
And I think from a global perspective, there's like 500,000-600,000 offset printers that just need to buy this one, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So they can just start now, right?
Yeah, and you know, Morten, if they're cheaper by the dozen.
Yeah. And you can get them gift wrapped?
I will wrap them happily.
Thank you, sir.